Good evening, happy humans. Make a whole bunch of noise for Curious Comedy Showdown. And keep it going for your host this evening. Lose your minds for Jay Flewelling.
Hello. How are you doing tonight? Nice. Are you doing good? Yeah. Nice. It's such a great Friday. I mean, who's having a good Friday? Nice, nice. Hey, round of applause. Who's been here before Curious Comedy Theater? Welcome back. Round of applause. Who is here for the very first time? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, I am your host, Jay Flewelling. This is an improvisational comedy show. What does that mean? Thanks for asking. We are going to make everything up on the spot. It is just all coming out of the brain, and we are going to prove that by getting suggestions and little ideas from you to influence our games and our little skits. So I just want to get you warmed up for shouting things out at the right time. And so just you know, on the count of 3 with gusto, yell out your first name. 1, 2, 3. Great, yeah, that's all it is. All right, now your middle name. 1, 2, 3. Your astrological sign, really loud. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Something that you really want that costs like around $20. 1, 2, 3. Got you. And a $20 dildo, I don't know. Standards, so. Now, okay, let's forget about that. Woman's wants and needs. And let's just really loud, just yell out your favorite song title. Ready? 1, 2, 3! Okay. Yell out, really loud. This is it. This is the last time I'll make you do this. Your shoe size. 1, 2, 3. Great. You're warmed up. You're ready to go. All right. So this is an improvisational show, but it's also a competition, okay? We're going to have 6 players come out here, and they're competing for points, and you award the points. So you get to judge this performance, okay? Yeah, you get to judge it like on a scale of 1 to 5. Because what is art without judgment, okay? It's dance. All right. So, on a scale of 1 to 5, we need something that's good, but it's a 1. What's something that's good that's a 1? Subway. Great. It's good. It's a 1 though, And so, what's a 5? What the fuck? What is it? Orgasms. Great. This is a huge range from a Subway footlong all the way to an orgasm. Great. So that you created this scale, not me. All right. So you're going to do that. All the games and all the things are going to be judged on that scale 1 to 5 by applause. So heads up, that's coming. Great. Also, we are being streamed via live Facebook to the whole world. So everybody say, hello, world! Hello. We welcome you into Portland, Oregon, into Curious Comedy Theater. We're so happy to have you. And that's a disclaimer for all of you. So there you go. Are you ready to meet your cast? Yes. Hell yes. I already like this table a lot. All right, so go absolutely warmly crazy for the Curious Comedy Players! All right. Okay, so we need to meet these players so that you can judge them on the scale of Subway to an orgasm. And we need to step forward, say your name, and then just something about you to influence this audience. Here we go. Starting with you. The person I pointed to.
My name is Bill, and I'm directionally challenged. Because you put...
Yeah, we got it. We're there. Yeah.
Starting off big! Yeah!
Hi, I'm KT, and I believe in ghosts. I'm Hanna Lee, and I have really big feelings.
Hi, I'm Nick, and I'm wearing waterproof shoes because I bike in Portland.
Hi, my name is Hallie, and I took a ride on the San
Today?
No.
Oh, okay. That's valid.
Hi, I'm Chris, and I've been talking to my dog a lot lately.
Hey, give a round of applause for your cast tonight! They did it. Oh, Chris just got 2 points from Dan. Now, we do have a couple other people that we want to introduce you to. Up in the tech booth, hailing from heaven, it is Dan Humke! And then also on the keys, also making it up on the spot, it is Commute! Yeah. The recipe's there. We're ready for the best show in Multnomah County. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, performers, step forward. You're warmed up, but we got to get these performers warmed up. So we're going to play a game called Category Pow. And what's going to happen is you are going to give us a category that you could list many things off of, and then I'm going to point to these players rapid fire, and if they stumble, if they hesitate, if they repeat something, then they are out, and they're out by you viciously yelling pow. Okay, so on 3, viciously yell pow. 1, 2, 3. Great, and let's just turn up the violence. 1, 2, 3. Perfect, great. All right, so what is our first category that you can list many things off in? Drag queens. Yeah, drag queens. Here we go.
Ben de la Creme.
Bob the drag queen.
Jinx.
Vixen.
Alaska.
Sarah?
Goodbye, straight person. But that was the practice round, so you're back out!
Sarah.
Great drag name.
Sarah.
Yeah. Sarah. Yeah. You know. Okay. No, but this is for real. We are going to get people out. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Okay. What is the new category? Magazines. Great. Magazines.
Outside.
People. In touch.
Sunset.
Cosmopolitan.
Time.
L.
Life.
Vogue. Glamour.
Fortune.
Us.
Boys Life.
Teen Vogue.
People.
Psychology Today.
Ebony.
People was already said.
I said Psychology Today.
We're still in. Here we go.
Ebony.
No, I'm
Now you're out.
This is on you.
New category. Sports. Oh, that was a good one. We'll get to that next. Sports. Okay, sports.
Ice hockey.
Football. Rugby.
Lacrosse.
Football.
You're out. What did you say up here?
I said football.
Condom?
Football. Yeah, from Spain.
Condom brands. Did you say dildo earlier? Okay. My friend. Yeah. Okay. Condom brands.
Durex. Trojan.
Lifestyle.
Chic.
Do it.
Goodbye.
Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
Okay.
Y'all
New
are having enough
category. British things. British things.
Come on.
New category.
British things.
Bangers and mash.
Call boxes.
Monarchies.
Accents.
Colonialism.
Beans on toast.
Parliament.
Bad teeth.
House of Commons.
Queens. Drag queens.
This is it. This is
They have drag queens.
All right. What is our last?
She's called Elizabeth II.
Last category. Cereal. Great. Cereal.
Life.
Rice checks.
Cinnamon life.
Corn checks.
Goodbye! Ladies and gentlemen, you win! Yeah! All right. Award Bill 1 point for winning the warm-up game.
Thank you.
Yeah, there we go. We put it up on the scoreboard. That's how it works. Now, our first game, this is a good one. It's going to be a tag team song, and it involves Bill, Nick, and Katie. Give them a round of applause. Now, these 3 improvisers are going to sing. And they're going to sing as if they are one person, tag teaming each other out as seamlessly as possible. But we need a suggestion for what is like a song like never written about.
The Muppets.
The Muppet. Well, there's several Muppet songs. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take Muppets. But there's so much. You're at the tip of the iceberg on that. All right, so we're gonna hear a song about the Muppets, And we're going to do a thing. We'd like you to count along with us, and you'll figure it out. So we're going to see this game, tag team song, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, wake up in the morning, turn to my side. I see you lying there, you can't hide. Your big floppy face and hands and feet. Today's the day that my parents you'll meet. You're my
Animal, you're my animal, you're my animal, and I'm your woman. You're my animal, you're my animal, and I'm your woman.
My love for you, I cannot hide. I want to feel like your hand is up my backside. I know it's not conventional. I know it's kind of weird, but I want you to say what I think I want to say. I want to dance with you. I want to get down and get jiggy, 'cause I'll be your Kermit the Frog and you can be my Miss Piggy. And I'm your animal. I'll be your animal. Let's both wear garanimals. Does anybody remember garanimals? Probably not, that's a dated reference. That's okay, 'cause you're here with me and you always say meep, 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 meep. And it just makes me fall more in love with you. I'll be your animal. I'll be your animal, and you be mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, tag team song. So good. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Now, we need to judge that. So, by applause, was that a 1? A 2?
You're welcome.
A 3? A 4? A 5? 5. I am the will of the people. All right. Our new game is called New Choice, and it involves Chris, Hallie, and Hannah. Give them a round of applause. All right. These 3 players are going to be having a scene. You'll give us a suggestion for where you want that scene to happen. So think of a fun, unique location. I'm coming to you in a second. But, you know, just like in life when people say things and maybe they shouldn't have said that, we're going to play a game where every time I ring the bell, they must make a new choice until I stop ringing the bell and I land on something and I like that, and then that becomes what that scene is about, okay? Does that make sense? Everybody caught up? Cool. Now, where do you want this scene to take place?
Beach, space station.
Wait, I heard something great over here.
Nude beach.
Boys' locker room. Okay. Okay, yeah, all right. Boys' locker room. Bonus points if a nude beach gets mentioned. This is New Choice. You're gonna see this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Jesus, Brad, what happened to you out there?
Whatever, Todd. Okay? Whatever, Brent. Fuck you. All right? You tried taking a hit that hard and holding on to the ball.
I did. Don't you remember sophomore year regional game? Don't you remember that time I drank too much vodka before the game and I got really sick on the field? Don't you remember that time Sheila broke my heart right before I threw that touchdown winning pass? God, it's the
That was
toughest?
pretty dope.
It's like heartbreak under pressure, you know?
Well, I don't have a girlfriend to break my heart, man.
Well, I hear Joanne likes you. I hear that science teacher is gonna teach a sex ed class after school. Look, man, I think you should go out with Susie.
Susie?
Yeah.
Susie Scrimshaw?
Susie Scrimshaw. I just come into the boys' locker room.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Hey, I think we should go out.
Whoa! Do it,
It's
dude.
like meant to be.
I think so.
Sorry, I didn't let you put on your shorts first, but that's a cool jockstrap.
Thank you. It was my dad's. Thank you. I crafted it myself. Thank you. It's plastic.
Well, you might need one when I'm done with you.
Whoa! Whoa, Susie! You're making me uncomfortable. Hey, Susie, would you maybe want to go out with me instead?
Hey!
What? You hesitated.
It's because I'm a virgin.
Wait, what?
So that story you told about Rebecca was a lie?
It was all lies. I was just trying to look cool. Why do you think I'm always working out?
Man, making love to a woman doesn't make you cool.
Todd, Broad, Will, Susie, no girls in the locker room. Save it for the nude beach. I gotta go.
Whoa. God, he's always busting in here.
Yeah. Doesn't it feel wrong?
You know what I think we should all do? Whoa, whoa, whoa,
shit.
whoa.
Just get over it. It's a sports bra. Just get over it. It's my armor.
Whoa.
They're doing the archery unit in gym class right now.
Archery, dude?
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
I'm gonna...
Archery sucks.
What? Archery's super cool. I know you love A Knight's Tale.
That's a dope movie.
I know it is.
Come on, if you're just gonna give me a hard time for busting into the locker room and busting your balls and flirting with your friend, then maybe we shouldn't go out. Maybe I should just take my armor, my arrows, and...
Whoa, 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 slow down.
Slow.
Slow down.
Slow.
Thank you. Teamwork, man. Where was that on the field?
Sorry, dude. You know my biceps have been sore.
Look, here's the deal. We can go up, but I want to take things slow. But we gotta fuck right away.
New choice.
There it is.
New choice. Was it a 1? Was it a 2? Was it a 3? Was it a 4? Was it a 5? Five. A little on the fence, but I was like, I'm feeling good. All right. Now we're gonna do a game that involves the whole cast.
Oh my!
Yes, and this game is called Google Translate, and sometimes we have to put in things into Google Translate, and it doesn't get them quite right. So we're gonna have 2 players leave the theater. Who are they gonna be?
I'll go.
Goodbye. Everyone say goodbye. Bye. Yes. So they're gonna leave. They're not gonna see what's gonna happen, and then we're gonna have 2 players do a scene. Who are those 2 gonna be? Okay, great. And then Nick and Chris, why don't you take a seat in those chairs right over there? Awesome. They're gonna watch, and then once they're done with their scene, they will perform the scene in total gibberish while our people outside watch and then reinterpret the scene. All right, so you're gonna see Google Translate in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't leave. Please. Please don't leave. I'm so sorry.
You know I have to go. This isn't easy for me, Clarice.
I know that my drinking has been a really huge problem in our relationship, but God damn it, you know I have dad issues and you're my only support. No!
It's more than a problem. Look at you. Look at what's become of us. We used to frolic. Do you remember Paris?
No, I was too drunk.
You were wasted. Clarice, I can't keep coming home to you drunk and smelly on the couch. I can't
keep coming home to you and the broken glass that somehow ends up in your shoes and your bra and...
There's blood everywhere, I'm sorry.
This is hard on me and you know it. I think breaking up is the best option.
I'll go to AA. I promise. Right now. I'll call up a rehab. I'm gonna call up a rehab on our phone. Excuse me, is this Palm Springs?
Don't you call Palm Springs on that rotary phone, Clarice.
Fine, I'll call Boca Raton.
Don't you call...
Great. Hey, give a round of applause. Lovely. Okay, get out of there. Get out. Let's bring these two in. Our theater people get in. And as they come in, let's give them a big round of applause. Yay! Great. All right, you're going to see that same scene. Hey, do you two want to sit over here? Where do you want to be?
We're gonna sit out here. We're gonna watch it. Like.
All right, yeah.
It's like we're in the audience or something.
You're one of the muggles. Yes. Thanks, 2 people. All right, so we're gonna see that same scene in total gibberish in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm a deep shot temper cheese on. People talking to each other on to see. Competition about pain. T-shirt competition how? T-shirt competition how? Fluff. Oh? Fluff, shit my toe. Fluff. Papa, she's the puff nut, but she's not. Papa, dirty fleur.
All right.
This is so obvious.
Reinterpreting. You're going to see a Google Translate in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Not right now.
What about now?
No. You have to earn it first.
Fine. I'm gonna drink.
That's what you always do.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm gonna do now.
Yeah, that's not... This is really embarrassing for both of us. Look.
I'm sorry.
I'll maybe give you a hug if you'll get up and stop crying.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, how about now?
No.
Huh?
No.
Huh?
No. I just don't think I'll ever get to a place where I can hug you again.
I'm gonna call your mom on the big phone.
Please, not on the big phone. She always...
I'm using the big phone!
Come on, Carl!
She's not picking up.
Google Translate, ladies and gentlemen. Great job.
That's exactly right,
That's
right?
totally right. Totally
It's a very good translation. Now, we're going to move into a game called Silent Columns, and we need Hannah, Chris, and KT. Give them a round of applause. Lovely. Now, in this this game, we need 2 fun audience members to come join us on stage to help these teams, these combo of improvisers, fill in the blank. You don't have to do anything complicated or embarrassing. You just have to be on stage and help us out. Who's gonna do it? Yeah! Get up here. Okay, great. One more. Awesome. Nice. Great. And then you can take a seat right there. We need one more. One more. Yeah, in the back. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Come on up. All right. What is your name?
Scotty.
Scotty. Give it up for Scotty. Woo! Great. What is your name, sir?
I'm Aaron.
Give it up for Aaron. Aaron. Go ahead and take a seat over there. Now, these 3 improvisers, they're going to be having a scene, and at some point they might not know what to say, and they can point to either you or you, and then you will fill in the blank, okay? So, for breakfast this morning, I had...
Life.
Okay. They did not point to you.
I skipped kindergarten.
We're impressed. So, for breakfast I had?
Croissants.
Okay, great, cool. But that might be too easy. So we're gonna play it silently, and so you will answer the question, but you will just silently mouth the word, and it is up to these improvisers to best guess what you said. And so it could be very simple. For lunch I had sex, got it. Or it could be more complicated, like, well, on my grocery list I always have carrots. Great. Hey, give a round of applause to these audience members. All right. Now, from the other audience members, where do you want this scene to take place? Go ahead and shout it out.
International Space now.
An international space station just whispered in the back. Great. All right. We are going to have an international space station scene of silent columns in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just a second, Captain. I'm calculating the trajectory.
Well, hurry up. We don't have much time.
I don't work well under pressure.
Well, you know that I work very poorly under it, and nobody knows why I was made captain. So if you could just work faster, that would be great, because I need to get home to my bathroom.
That's it. I can't do it. I know we're supposed to be on this ship for 1,000 years, but I can't do it, Captain.
Carl is on the outside of the ship.
Damn it.
I saw it in my periphery, and I just saw it with my full eyes. If he's not in 10 seconds, he will surely shit himself. We can't deal with another mess like that.
I know.
We gotta get him inside.
Carl, come in, Carl. Carl, I need to calculate your biopsy. We really gotta test you, make sure that mole is nothing to be worried about.
This is Carl. I'm working on the satellite. You guys gonna open that airlock and let me in? It's been a long time since I zapped you.
Oh, God, that's my fault, too. Sorry.
Okay, Marie?
Yes, Captain?
I am obviously doing nothing to help.
I didn't want to say it, but...
So I think that I should give you the captainship, the captainry, the captain position, and I will go lay in my bed and read my life packet.
You didn't read your life packet already?
No, it's so boring.
Excuse me, I'm running out of oxygen here.
Carl, just hold on for a second.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll just go live a long time. I'll just go live a long time.
Good. I wish I could be more like Carl. I wish I could be more loose cannon.
Oh my Captain, you are loose cannon. I remember looking up to you in flight school. You and that heart of yours. You were as loose as they may come.
You're right. You're right. Here. It's as easy as that. There aren't even any special codes to open the door. I just got flustered. I'm sorry, Carl.
After you saved my life, I think I'm gonna marry you. Because it's up to me.
Yes, I say yes of my own free will.
Space rules.
Space rules.
And I'll captain the ship. I'm gonna take us all the way to Mars.
You know what I hope they have on Mars? I hope they have Mars bars. Because it would just be funny.
Hey, give it up for our audience volunteers. Thank you. And make sure that you check in with Cameron Gable, both of our audience volunteers, for 2 free tickets to the Curious Comedy Maintain Show! Yeah. You wish you would all volunteer. Yeah. Next time. Great. Now, was that game a 1 or a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5? 4. It's fair to 4.
It's fair, I accept it.
You tried, yeah. Okay, now, oh my gosh, we're gonna play one of my nightmares as an improviser, a game called ABC. So give a round of applause to Bill, Nick, and Hallie. They are going to have a scene where every next line of dialogue has to start with the next letter in the alphabet. Now, that would be hard enough, and my own personal hell, but we are going to add another thing, just to spice it up. We're going to add the layer of Shakespearean theater. So this is going to be ABC Shakespeare. Now, think of a very Shakespearean problem. Go ahead and shout it out. Marriage. True. Okay, so we're going to see a scene inspired by marriage, and then just give me one random letter in the alphabet. R. We're going to start with R and loop our way all the way around. This is ABC Shakespeare. Count with me in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rarely have I seen such beauty.
Quietly do I ponder this pond and wonder what it would be like to be with thou.
Still be the pond as my still beating heart doth beat for you, though it is still.
Tullivan, won't thine father be upset if we share in this forbidden love?
Understandably so, he will. But his upsetness cannot stop my love.
Villain is your father, and I know for fact upon fact that he will not sanction our love.
Who calleth me the villain in this tale?
Xanthome, it was Xanthome.
You seek to poison the mind of mine own son, who is blood from my loins, who is only heir to my duchy.
Xander, I wish not that you would forsake us. We have so much in common.
Alas, 'tis true. Many things in common have we, and I with you.
But though many things may exist in common, they may not exist in the same space.
Canst not one thing exist separate from another thing, yet be that same thing?
Die I shall if you do not sanction our love.
Every goddamn time you bring home a girl, she dies.
Fuck.
God, take me to thy land, where there will be acceptance of my love for thee. I shall go quietly.
Heavens, this is a dramatic one, is this not?
I cannot deny that.
JK, it was totally not poison.
Lie upon lie upon lie with the poison. They compound upon each other, much like interest in a ledger.
My lord, you must forgive me, and my love, whom I doth still love.
Nay, I apologize for thine theatrical stunt. I was merely testing the buoyancy of your trust.
Oh, my trust is buoyant, much like a man of war in Portugal. It is quite buoyant and efficient.
prithee, may your trust not sink like a sinking ship and remain buoyant. And may our love remain buoyant and float on the shores of love.
Quick, let us away.
Rarely would I ever see a ship sailing upon a shore, for a shore is more like a beach, and it's that little rocks there. And your love would cast itself upon the rocks that are close to the shore. I'm saying, as a maritime person.
Anything seems fair.
Okay, totally picture language.
Was it a 1? Was it a 2? Was it a 3? Was it a 4? Was it a 5? 5. Great. We're going to play our last game of the first half, ladies and gentlemen. It's with the whole cast. Give them a round of applause. We're going to play a game called Wait a Minute, and we're going to have 2 people up stage, and they're going to be doing a scene, and at any point in the back line can yell,
"Wait a minute,"
when they want to be in the scene, and they can object to what they could do better or what maybe that was a mistake, and we're going to see what happens. So we need a suggestion to inspire our first scene. What is it? The metric system. Nice. All right, you're going to see Wait a Minute inspired by the metric system in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't get it. I don't either. Why don't we?
Wait a minute. The metric system's a lot easier than that.
Yep.
I understand.
Please explain it to me. My brain is simple.
It just works in tens. So just move a decimal point, something like
so
that.
So it's like the Dewey Decimal System?
Wait a minute, I can be way more confused about tens.
Yes.
It just makes much more sense to me that 4 teaspoons equal a tablespoon, and that a tablespoon equals a quarter cup.
Your accent is amazing.
Thank you so much. So I just feel like that our system makes so much.
Wait a minute, I can do a better accent. I just think that our metric system is so much easier.
Wait a minute, that accent would actually use the metric system. I want to do an accent that wouldn't. Okay.
You see, because a fourth and a pound and a quarter and a half, it all makes sense.
When you put it that way, it's simple.
You see, all you have to do is focus in on my British accent and everything sounds very smart.
Wait a minute, they should be doing more British things.
Yes.
Oh, look at this. I brought us a little afternoon snack. It's crumpets and tea.
Could I have 250 milliliters of tea, please?
Of course you can. I'm going to put on this mix CD of the British invasion from the 60s and then the revival in the 90s.
Are they going to invade us, or are we invading them?
Wait a minute. With this many people speaking English and talking about crumpets, somebody needs to sing a song.
Yes.
Okay. The metric system is easy if you choose. Just go by tens, and then you'll see that 10 and 10 and 10 and 10 and 10 and 10 equals 100.
Wait a minute. A teacher wouldn't allow singing in a class.
Singing in my class.
Okay, so quick thing for the people who were left in that game, how much points should that be worth? Shout it out. 5. Great. 5 to the last 3 people that were in that scene. Give them a round of applause. Yes. Great. All right, so we're going to find out who the winner of this first half of Showdown is in a second. And before we get to that, I know that you're really chomping at the bit for it. We have to do a couple announcements. So, first thing, who's drinking tonight? Yeah.
Even if it's just water.
Even if it's just water.
Stay hydrated. Yeah, come on. Hydration.
Yeah, well, we have delicious drinks in the bar. We have food. We have amazing pizza. So go back there, check it out at intermission, tip your bartenders, all that stuff. And if you're thinking like, wow, improv looks fun, this is great, maybe I want to do this, that's the right thought. And we offer free intro to improv drop-in classes. So you can you can sign up. You get 2 hours of here are the basics of improv, and then if you like it, you'll get a discount on your first class here at the Curious Comedy Theater.
What?
Yes. And how do you find out about that? Well, I'm glad that you asked again. So you can find Cameron, the sexiest man in this theater. Cameron Gable, give him a round of applause. He will get you signed up for our email list, and you'll hear information about our classes, those free events, special things. Like in the fall, we have an all-women's comedy festival, All James. About that. Sometimes Colin Mockery rolls through. Like, there's so many cool things that are happening here at Curious Comedy Theater, and you're going to want to sign up for that. We won't give your information away because we don't know how. We just don't.
We're a nonprofit.
So that's the announcement portion, and we need a drum roll. And the winner of the first half of Showdown is Chris! You did it! You did it! Okay. Chris and the other losers are going to be back in about 10 minutes. Have a great intermission!
right, party people, welcome back to Curious Comedy Showdown. Make a whole bunch of noise for the Curious Comedy Players.
Welcome back. How was intermission? Great. Awesome. Great. Well, we're back, and we're going to do a whole nother format for you. We kind of did some short form up top, and now we're going to do some long form in the second half. So let's get our winner to the front of the stage, Christopher Williams. And our next two runner-up, Nick and Katie. Yay. Right? Now, because they are in the front of the pack, and those three will never catch up, they're going to be our directors for this format called Director's Cut. Each one of them will direct a movie, a different movie in a different genre of film. They're going to need some suggestions from you to influence their film and the title of their film, and then we'll loop back to them. They'll reveal the genre and the title, and then we're off to the races. So, Katie, why don't you go ahead and start and get your suggestions?
Okay, I'm starting. Okay, can I get a sophisticated last name? It could be any last name. Winston? Winston. I heard Winston. And can I get something of value? My feelings. Gold and my feeling. Gold. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I need. Okay.
Awesome. Can I get a suggestion of a secret you may have had in high school?
Wet dream.
Wet dreams. Awesome. Great. And can I get, from this side of the room, a mascot in high school? Tiger. We'll go with that, yeah. Cool. Thank you so much.
Okay, could I get the name of a city kind of out east? What? Detroit. Got it. Could I get the name of an animal that's not very intimidating? A panda. Thank you.
All right, great. Thank you. Thank you, audience. Great suggestions. So we're going to go back to our first director, and please reveal the genre of film and then the title. And if you like the title, then cheer for it.
All right, great. I am doing a Victorian horror film, and it's going to be called The Secrets of Winston Manor.
Ooh.
Thank you. Thank you.
I will be doing a coming-of-age musical entitled Tiger's Wet Dream.
We're done for the night.
Yeah,
We'll see you all next time.
I'm going to be doing a Western, and it's titled Panda Valley and the Detroit Kid.
Nice.
All right. Well, we're going to start with our Victorian horror. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is Director's Cut.
Lights up in the office of a professor. The professor and his assistant they are both in there. And the professor is detailing his plans to visit Winston Manor, of which there may be some mythology behind.
How many bags would you recommend I take?
Professor, I recommend that you do not go to Winston Manor.
Oh, pish.
Professor, I told you I don't understand what that word means.
It means pish-tosh. It's short.
You're just saying a longer version of a word I don't understand.
Pish-tosh-pish.
Again, I'd advise you to not visit Winston Manor. It's haunted.
Oh.
Pish-tosh-pish. Is that where
You're not using it right. Bernard.
It's Bernard.
Darling, are we ready to go?
Bernard's giving me trouble, dear.
Oh, fire him. Just fire him.
No, he's been in the family for years.
Oh, I'm
And who else would carry our bags?
Or mine. 2 right here.
I'll carry your bags.
And now the professor delivers a monologue about the gold, the hidden gold in Winston Manor.
Now that we are all alone, I want to tell
I'll just be out here.
About the gold in and underneath Winston Manor. If you go all the way down to the secret basement, which you can only access by selecting one particular book.
So smart.
You pull it back, the wall goes around. And you see a giant treasure, a giant cup filled with gold, the Winston Cup. And you take it in your arms and you never have to come back to this God-forsaken university again.
And we'll finally be free.
We'll finally be free, darling.
To be in love and rich.
Yes, not just in love.
I know, that's not enough for me.
And we cut to the manor, and the workers inside the manor are preparing the house for their new guests they were just told would be coming.
Oi, I hate dusting.
Especially in a drafty old place like this.
Just make sure it's clean. We haven't had guests in 10 years.
10 long years.
10 long years.
It's about the time that I haven't felt the touch of a man.
Barnaby, did you approve it with the master?
Oh, yes. Last night I went up to their room.
And we see this happen.
Yes, Barnaby.
So we're cleaning up the basement like you requested.
Indeed.
Are you certain that you want outsiders in the manor?
Barnaby, the manor cannot continue unless outsiders visit it at least once every 10 years.
But you know what happened last time we had outsiders.
And all of a sudden there's like a crash and then a bunch of screams.
I'm sorry.
Indeed I do, Barnaby.
Shall I get you a towel or a napkin or something?
No, I like it like this.
Okay.
Please make sure that everything is prepared just right.
And we cut to the professor and his wife and assistant, because he was coming along, entering the mansion and being greeted by the staff.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Winston Manor.
And suddenly there's a chill, a big rush of air. The door slams shut and locks, and there's another scream. And black. So spooky.
Lights up on Theodore Roosevelt High School. It's bustling because it's between classes right now. So we have some bell ringing, and we have some like an 80s kind of style music.
Nerd.
Dude.
And then there's some buzz.
Wait for me.
About a new kid in town.
Hey, did you hear about the new kid?
Oh, God, another new kid?
What are they like?
New kids?
No, what's the new kid like?
Don't know, but I already don't like him.
Then we hear a song how every new kid is just like every other new kid.
Every other week you hear it on the PA that a new kid is gonna start at this town. His parents are here. He says he'll like you, but there's nothing to fear. But new kids are the worst.
I kind of like him, man.
The last new kid, he had glasses. He said, "Hey guys, nice to meet you. I'm Fred." God, what a nerd. I don't have room for these nerds. I have to be prom queen. Nothing will stand in my way.
The one before that, I don't think he was very nice. He complained to the principal after we took him to the cafeteria and dropped him in the ice. What?
It was just...
He was such a narc.
Whoa.
New kids. New kids. New kids are the worst.
Just then, the new kid walks in.
Hey.
Oh, hey, did you hear my friends? They're just joking around, you know.
That's okay. I've been new a lot of places. My dad's in the army.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. My dad's a dentist.
Oh. Super stable. I like it.
Yeah.
They then talk about how dentists and being in the army are really similar together.
You know, like teeth, bombs.
Yeah, sometimes you have to extract a molar from a mouth like a IUD.
Yeah.
It was a really short conversation and they move on.
Well, hey, if you're not doing anything after school, you can totally come over. I got Nutter Butters.
Well, that's
This
really...
is the first time that this new kid, Tiger, has ever been offered anything, let alone a Nutter Butter.
It's really cool, man. Every single time I go to a new school, everyone treats me like I'm a piece of dog poo. The first one that's talked to me, and all I've eaten my whole life is army surplus dry meals.
Yep, then Tiger sings about that exact thing. Bonus points if the phrase wet dream shows up in the song.
Often, I think about what it's like in other kids' houses. Do they drink yoo-hoo and eat checks and play lots of mouses? Man, it makes me so excited to think about all the stuff you eat.
Wow.
Cream of wheat. Oh my God, it almost makes me have a wet dream. That's right. I'm sheltered. I want to know what it's like living on the other side. Not on a military base, but in a commoner home. Wow, this is nice. I'm gonna keep that.
Are you two needing to be to class?
No, Principal Skelter. This is the new kid. Isn't that Tiger?
Tiger Bradford. Do principals not shake hands in this school? Okay.
Not me. I'm different.
Yeah, but before he leaves, he gives us a short song about why he's different.
Some people think that a principal should be proper and not high. I think I should do drugs and not tell the students. So that's what I do. Goodbye!
This place is really weird, but I'm super excited about it.
He's actually pretty cool. He's pretty cool, you know. He always pops in and says cool things and then just leaves. So.
Hey.
Yes, I do.
You know
Then
what?
Tiger's new friend gives him one word of warning about that particular school.
Beware the mascot. Beware the mascot. Seriously, don't ever be alone with the mascot.
He's not kidding.
Oh.
And blackout.
open up on a jail cell with one person in it. It's hot. There's no windows. Sweat on the brow.
I didn't do nothing.
The sheriff comes in and the deputy.
I'm innocent of all crimes. Now let me go outside.
Oh, we didn't. What all crimes are you talking about?
Nothing. I ain't done nothing wrong because I'm a good, upstanding citizen of this here town.
Bet you'd sure like this lead-filled cup of water.
Oh, why'd you have to lead in with the lead?
The deputy pulls out a poster with a picture that looks just like the person in the jail cell. It says, "The Detroit Kid, $1,000 reward."
Ah, come on, that ain't look nothing like me nor myself.
It's an exact match.
Look, I don't like that he can just walk right in and out of this cell.
He's an apparition!
I don't understand why I gotta abide by the laws of man. I live by a higher code.
Ooh! Did you hear that? Detroit Kid lives by a higher code.
Ho, ho, ho.
La-dee-da.
I want to be a human, but I can't.
At that moment, a scared townsperson comes into the jail cell to talk to the sheriff.
Sheriff, ghost deputy.
Thank you.
Y'all need to get this town in order.
There's news that I brought from down by the train depot.
Well, Rodney, what is it?
Well, the Detroit Kid is coming into... What?
Detroit Kid's in jail.
The sheriff done caught him.
I started the name Detroit Kid when I was a kid. Can I be a Detroit adult now?
How can the Detroit Kid be there and on that poster and at the train depot all at the same time?
Well, the poster's not a real person. You see, it's a print.
That still leaves 2 out of 3.
Yeah, that still leaves probable cause or something like that.
We don't abide by probable cause here.
But Sheriff, if there's a Detroit Kid in the jail cell and a Detroit Kid at the train depot, I'm not even gonna mention that one on that poster this time, but it's still real scary.
Sheriff, there's only one person who can catch the Detroit Kid.
And that's
the ghost deputy.
Yeah. No, and that's the Detroit Kid.
That's what I was gonna say. I guessed it right.
Yeah, but you're trying to steal my thunder. Give me a little space for dramatic.
Jesus, Rodney!
Rodney, just go and chill the fields.
I'm gonna go.
That was cruel. This field's haven't had nothing.
Let me try this again. Sheriff. You know the only person who can catch the Detroit Kid
is
the Detroit Kid. It's so hot, I don't even know if that thing is real.
At that moment, the sheriff gets an idea. There's been a lot of panda murders lately in the valley.
You ever seen a dead panda?
It's the worst thing.
A lot of folks murdering pandas.
Sheriff, I gotta tell you, I have done some despicable things in my day. But killing a panda is not one nor near any of them.
They're the damned cutest animals in the world, aren't they?
They really are. I promise you, if there are pandas being killed, it is not by my hand.
At that moment, another townsperson comes in carrying a carcass of a panda.
Thump.
Ling Ling, why?
I found her like this down in the valley.
Hold on, I'm gonna massage his heart.
Her
last...
It's too gone. Yeah, it's gone.
Her last words. Sheriff, let me find the monster who did this.
Sheriff, no.
And then you look the other way while I take care of that monster.
Look where?
Don't step on her. Don't step on her.
I promise I'll do y'all proud and then sorely disappoint you.
Detroit adult.
It's adult.
Detroit adult. Look away, Sheriff. He doesn't know it. He's sensitive. But if you break his heart,
I can hear you.
Be quiet, baby.
I'm sorry.
If you break his heart or disappoint him in any way, I will haunt the shit out of you.
I understand the consequences of my actions, but I cannot promise not to disappoint anyone, especially myself. You make sense of it.
You ain't the first person I let out of jail to do a job for me.
I'm just worried about you. I love you. Please leave.
I should leave.
Please
I should
leave.
go.
I love you too, deputy. Is it because I trust people too much?
It is. Your heart is too big.
My heart is too big to be a sheriff.
There's so much love coming out of you. It's keeping me alive.
They try to embrace. It doesn't work because it's a ghost deputy.
All right, let's get our three directors front and center. Hey, give them a round of applause. Lovely. We have seen the first portion of each of these films, and unfortunately, we are only going to be able to see the second of two of our films. Everyone go, wow. I know. So we have to make some cuts. We have to cut one of these films, and you will choose that by applause. We put the power to you. But to tantalize you and to solicit your vote, each director is going to kind of give you a tidbit of what's happened and what's to come. And let's start with our Victorian horror.
Yeah, so the professor and his wife just showed up at the manor. There's some weird stuff going on. Is the cup filled with gold? Or maybe feelings? We have to keep watching to find out in the secrets of Winston Manor.
Great. So, we have met Teddy the Tiger Jenkins in his new school. He's made a friend who has warned him about getting too close to the mascot. Is he going to heed that warning? Probably not. Let's find out in Tiger's Wet Dream.
Oh. I was worried about that.
Look, someone's killing pandas. Someone's killing pandas, and the Detroit kid is the only person that can find out who. And also, how did Ghost Deputy become Ghost Deputy?
Because I believe in them. I started this.
Welcome to Panda Valley and the Detroit kid.
Damn, that is a good graphic. Hey, let's give it up for Dan Humke and these graphics. They're amazing. All right, so this is how this is going to work. We're going to start, when I say so, like a kind of like blanket round of applause, like everybody's a winner, Portland style. And but when I put my hand over the director that you really want to vote for, that's when you really go to town and just make your hands bleed, okay? So let's get that round of applause going. Do you want it to be our Western film? Our coming of age film? Victorian horror? Okay. You can only woo at the one that you like. I mean, they're all good. They're all really good. Usually there's one dud, but these were all good. They were really good. Okay, so save the woos for your just boner, okay? So.
Okay, White Tree.
Sorry, Tiger's coming in. Okay, all right, let's start that. Yeah, here we go. Victorian horror. Coming of age. Western. Okay, you're in. Okay.
This is big.
You're good to go. Okay. All right. Do you want it to be a coming of age film? Victorian horror. Sorry, my friend. We honor your service, ladies and gentlemen. Good for Nick Condon.
Cool. Thank you. I'm really excited to see this movie.
Okay. Where are we? We're in Winston Manor. Okay. We open up where we left off. The professor and his wife are in the entranceway, and that super weird wind came in and screams happened. Thank you.
Well done. We have an extra.
Again, Professor, I think I told you we should just maybe not come here at all.
Oh, Bernard.
Don't worry
Bernard.
about it. We'll get you set up in the basement.
Oh, in my room, if you like, you handsome professor.
Richard,
I did.
Stop it, you two.
She's a holding your bag.
The professor and his wife and his assistant will be staying in the brown room.
Ooh.
That doesn't sound pleasant.
I've heard about the brown room.
I love Toe.
And we cut to the brown room, where they are setting in and getting comfortable.
Bernard, I'm in my shawl.
I request.
Bernard!
You should really be wearing something.
Bernard, we are but men, are we not?
We
Does
are.
this intimidate you, Bernard?
No, it just makes me uncomfortable.
Wow!
Husband,
Really?
get rid
Wow!
of him. I'm in a shawl.
And Bernard decides to take it upon himself to leave to explore the castle and just get the F away from these two for a minute.
You know, I'm just gonna leave and explore the castle and get the F away from you two for a minute.
And we
Such
follow
language.
Bernard as he travels down the hallway.
I don't know why they don't have lights in this castle.
My name starts with a B, too.
You're
Barnaby.
Barnaby. Do people call you Bernarby? Because people always call me Bernard, which is really frustrating.
I'm Bridget.
Oh, Jesus! People are just popping out of the woodwork like...
Holding the candle so you can see your way down the hall.
I have a torch.
The candles are not lit. She's just holding a candlestick.
Get a little light on that.
Bernard, this is Winston Manor. We don't light candles in Winston Manor.
We like it dark.
Dark like the heart of a monster?
Dark like the
That-
soul of my barren womb.
There's just so much to address right now. Listen.
Dark like the most evil of thoughts.
And there's another scream. Good work.
Listen. Barnaby.
Yes.
And Bridget.
Listen, Bridget, I don't have time for your barren, soulless womb right now. Although that is tragic and I'm sorry. I'm more concerned with the life of myself and my master.
The way you just yelled at her makes me think you don't respect women.
I do. I fully do respect women. You mean like surprising?
In Winston Manor, we respect women.
This feels like this will end tragically.
Tell him about the basement, Barnaby.
Oh, let's show him the basement, Bridget.
Let's.
I'm just gonna turn off this light.
And we cut back to the brown room.
When are we gonna get the gold?
Darling, darling.
I'm not putting rouge on for nothing.
Darling, they'll have to show us the entirety of the house. I insisted upon it. Where is Bernard? Bernard.
Not Bernard, but Delilah. Pleased to meet you.
Delilah is the only one with not a B name in the whole manor.
Enchanté.
I would be delighted to show you around the manor.
There we are, darling.
And all of a sudden they hear a very distinct scream that sounds just like Bernard.
Why?
And Black
We cut to the Detroit kid on her trusty horse. Everybody knows the Detroit kid only rides side saddle.
I love you so much. You're the only thing I really trust. But don't tell anybody else that I've told that to that. You figure it out.
In the distance, the kid, or the adult now, can see a figure in the distance.
Huh. Who's that?
As they get closer, they see it's not one figure, but 3.
Oh, shit. I need to practice my mathematical skills. Shut up, Julie. Nah, you are. No, there's not danger ahead. I'm sure they're just my friends.
Julie comes to a stop. And the figures approach.
If I don't spy me, the Detroit kid.
I'm an adult now. Thank you.
Kid, don't talk back to mama.
Are y'all? This is how I get off my horse.
Quite the dismiss.
That was real impressive. You see how she stuck the landing right
That's
there?
right. You want to know why? Don't you be trying to outlaw the original outlaw. I started outlawing before y'all were even in your mother's wombs. But in my day, outlaws had a code.
Yeah, the outlaw's code.
You don't harm nothing that wouldn't harm you, except if they would harm you because you are harming them.
Oh, that is so
and so it is in self-defense. You figure it out.
The code's already too complex. Mama.
What?
Tell this outlaw how us in-laws... I call her mama because she's the mama of the woman that I married.
Me.
That's right. And us in-laws have our own outlaw code. Ain't that right, mama?
That's right. Get up here so we can confirm.
All right, fine.
Get up.
After you, because ladies first.
Thank you.
Whatever.
As the Detroit kid looks at Mama,
come on.
She notices that Mama has what looks like a panda pelt around her waist.
What's that you done got on your waist?
This is the fine fur of the black and white treasure, known as the panda. Notice its soft fur. I also brought a live one that I like to keep as a pet to keep me entertained. This is Bobo.
That's the most cruelest thing I done ever heard.
Should have never taken you out of school. It's all right.
I didn't need no school. I lived in the school of outlawing. And in the school of outlawing, we ain't gonna touch no pandas. What has a panda ever done to you?
You asking Mama what a panda ever done to her?
Yeah, I done asked her, are y'all deaf? I said.
Oh.
At that moment, Mama starts to remember what happened to her when a panda came into her life.
It was when I was a baby. My mama took us away on a ship to another country I'd never seen before. We stayed in the forest with the pandas.
And we see this scene happen.
You wanna play with me?
Yes.
Ow, your claws hurt!
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
Oh.
I'll play with you.
You will?
Oh.
Ow, your claws hurt!
I'm sorry, it's how I
Oh my God, my arms are all scratched now.
Oh. We have the tools of predators, but we're herbivores.
You've disfigured me.
I'm sorry.
scene that was taking place.
So they just friended you to almost death? That sounds like the cutest almost death I done ever heard of. You ain't gotta live with these scars everywhere.
Yeah.
Look at my disgusting body. I'm gonna hide that now. Your scars may be worn on the outside, mine are on the inside, and sometimes it's harder. That's poetic.
I carry this one around on a chain to feel better.
Good God. I'm a horrible person. That's all right. Every story needs a villain. It makes all of us feel better that we're not the villain.
But the Detroit kid pulls out her gun and shoots the chain. Ow! Ow! Ah!
I could have sworn you just shot the chain.
I did not hit the panda. I did not hit the panda. I did not.
I know what I saw.
Every story needs a villain.
Okay.
Was I doing Barney?
We only have time for the ending of one of these films, and they're so good. They're so good. But first, hey, let's just congratulate Chris and Katie. Just give them a good. Thank you so much. Okay. Recap, tantalizing little tidbit to vote for you, starting with Chris.
Someone's got to save these pandas. And I think that person is the Detroit kid. But guess what? We still don't know how that deputy became a ghost.
All right, Bernard is being tortured, presumably in the basement, maybe rightfully so. No, but he deserves, I'm sorry. What's gonna happen next? Is the cup filled with gold or feelings? Find out in the next chapter.
All right, so this we're only gonna do this once, okay? So you gotta really just, go for the one that you wanna see to the end, and then just, happily support the other one. Okay, so let's start that, a round of applause for themselves. Do you wanna see the end of our horror film, Western? Sorry. You wanna see the end of our Victorian horror film? We honor your service. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Williams, give him a round of applause.
I did not shoot the pan.
And your winner of Showdown, ladies and gentlemen, KT Behrens.
Thank you. All right, we open up with the professor and his wife trying to find where the shouts of Bernard are coming from.
He's still white. I don't like it so much.
Bernard!
And they come across the master of the house.
It wasn't down that trapdoor.
Oh, Delilah.
Hello.
Wait, was this the master of the house?
No.
Ah!
Delilah is my mistress. Now,
We don't touch each other, don't worry.
Lord Winston, a pleasure to meet you.
Indeed.
I'm sorry, this is my wife.
Oh, no introduction needed.
Okay, my breasts.
Okay.
No.
That's a little bit forward. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I don't like this.
Wow.
Hello, Delilah.
Every 10 years or so, we have new guests in the house, and the master and I would like to make you a proposition, perhaps.
Oh, God, no!
To make you as welcome as possible.
No!
We don't need to listen to this. My husband's inheriting this mansion.
Please step forward and clarify.
He was awarded it in a...
I said please step forward and clarify.
Ah!
Darling?
He was awarded it in a deal that he made, passed down for generations. It was promised to him, bequeathed. This is his mansion by birthright.
250 years ago, one of your ancestors lost this very manor.
Charlemagne.
Charlemagne Winston.
Charlemagne Winston, my great uncle. Indeed.
I am going to have to ask you to leave, Lord Winston.
But master, the proposition.
Indeed, the proposition. We have a proposition for you.
Yes, you keep mentioning a proposition.
Join us for just a little while.
No!
And then stay forever.
I'm going to say no.
Good.
The professor decides to use this to leverage a deal for the gold, which we've forgotten about.
Say that again.
You're going to leverage this proposition to find the gold.
Oh, yes. But perhaps you could have the manor, or perhaps you could have the chalice full of gold.
That's what I want. The Winston Cup?
Indeed, the Winston Cup, which is full of gold or feelings.
Feelings.
Nothing.
And they hear Bernard yell again.
Why?
And the professor is suddenly struck by a moral code he hasn't felt in a very long time.
I remember this. When I was a young boy, a sort of moral code.
Indeed.
I should do my duty to obey my parents and everyone else. I'm sorry, though, it's foggy.
But this is your mansion.
We hear Bernard yell one more time.
Sweet God, help me.
Do you know what's happened to our manservant, Bernard?
No, why? Perhaps, maybe, yes.
Why are you giggling?
Why am I giggling?
Why are you giggling, Lord Winston?
Perhaps I know what's happened to your old man. If you want to know, you must go deeper into the basement.
And deeper into my moral code.
And they cut to them descending into the basement, where Bernard's voice is getting louder.
Why, I'm right here. Just keep coming, for the love of God. Why? Just
This is a very narrow spiral staircase.
I put on my sneaking negligee.
It's very quiet.
I'm right here. I'm literally right here.
Bernard, stop.
Where are you, Bernard?
Stop being so selfish.
Bernard, where are you?
I'm right here. If you want to find him, you need look no further than within yourself. No.
And all of a sudden, the professor feels a book against the wall. He was just the one book.
Oh.
He takes it off the wall and the wall moves.
Oh, God, why? This is uncomfortable.
I found it.
My smart husband, always thwarting evil.
Yes, but now we're behind the wall. The Winston Cup.
It's really disappointing. I thought that was pin me towards them.
I ended up on the other side of the wall.
It looks like you got your gold. Or feelings.
It's filled with salt water.
Oh my gosh, joy.
No!
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here.
It's pure tears!
The tears of orphans, they're so good.
No!
And as she drinks more, she becomes more and more like the servants of the house.
No! No! No, darling, no!
And this makes the professor go deeper into his moral code, into a better person, where he decides to rid the mansion of evil spirits.
Yes, now, your wife is one of us.
Yeah.
Drink the tears of orphans.
I will never drink the tears of those who have been misfortunate to lose both of their parents. That is part of my moral code.
Indeed, isn't it?
That seems pretty obvious, to be very honest. I think we should take care of orphans.
Why are you yelling? We're right here. and it's a basement. You don't need to yell.
It's I'm sorry, it's echoing in here.
Tell us how you feel.
Yes, tell us how you feel.
I feel disgust, shame, and superiority to all of you.
Well, I'm Bridget.
Yeah.
What should I feel, narrator?
Well, since you're living by a stronger moral compass, perhaps you're.
I feel generosity towards all of you. I feel as if I have been bequeathed this large manor for these wretched souls who have nothing. Nothing! And I think...
You've not yet been bequeathed this manor.
Well,
Yes, he has.
I have.
Oh, yes, so wait, I can't find anymore.
I'm going to... But even though I have been bequeathed it, I'm giving it to all of you. You can live here in perpetuity. There.
What's happening?
And they're all released. They all get their moral compasses back and become kinder people. And the cup changes from fake tears of not real orphans to real gold.
You're so strong.
I know some orphans who could use this.
And black.
That's how you do it. That is how you do it. Hey, well done. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for KT Behrens and the whole cast. Lovely, lovely. Thank you so much for joining us here at Curious Comedy Theater for Showdown. It is our flagship show. We do it every Friday and Saturday night here at 7:30. We have many other shows. We have late night shows. We have a show after this called Dynamite PDX. And because you've been such a great audience, you are invited to stay for free.
What? So much free stuff.
Yes. Have another drink, order some pizza, or don't do that, or stay, or go, whatever. The choices are yours. It's going to be a high-quality show. We have 3 teams doing some more long-form improv comedy. It's going to be really fun. We hope you join us, and if not, then we can't wait for your joyful return next time. So, 2 questions before we end out the show. Cast, did you have fun tonight?
Yeah!
Audience, did you have fun tonight? That's what it's all about. Have a great night. Drive safe. Thank you.
Good night!